Good morning. Me, my sons, and I. I wasn't going to plant any seeds this morning because today is a Venus day. It's all about love, and Venus wasn't the one that was really showing out today for me. She wasn't showing out. It was all the Creator this morning. He woke me up, and he woke me up with this song by NSYNC. Um, this I promise you. I think that's the name of it. This I promise you. And the way he, well, because when you're in your natural state of mind, it's just you naturally gonna go to the things of of the natural. You're not gonna think spiritually unless you are completely connected with your spirit. And in that you are connected in every aspect of being a spiritual being. That means in anything in writing. That means anything you see, anything you read, anything you hear, anything you smell, anything you touch. Everything around you is communicating with you, and you have to be spiritually aware and spiritually connected to know that these things are reaching out. You know that these are the things that are reaching out. So wow. Like I just been, I don't normally listen to a playlist. I don't. I select the songs that I want to hear. I that resonates with my spirit. I never really listen to anything that doesn't connect with my spirit or cause any dis-ease in my spirit, or anything like that. So this morning, he been listening to, he's just been introducing me to a lot of songs, and a lot of them has something to do with what's going on in my life, and in his way of communicating with me, because he knows that I'm really a visual learner. That's one thing he knows about me. He knows I'm not just one, I am a thinker, but he knows that I'm just not one of those people that, okay, I'm gonna have to show you what I'm talking about. That's the kind, I love him so much that the way he connects with me, it always have connected with me in a way where he's always been real, you know, and I always try to be real in everything that I do, and be true not just to myself but be true to others. So this playlist, and I had to get up, and you know my phone needed charging, so I had to shut my phone down so it could charge. So I had to go to my desktop and put this song on. And at that time, um, I played these songs so over and over. Like if I had repeat, I would repeat them over and over again. But my computer has gotten to the point that it acknowledges the songs that I like to hear, right? Not that it do it just for me. I'm sure it does it for you too, but let's just talk about me. Okay, we just talk about me. Right? So um I popped this one into my playlist because the other day he gave me some song. Well, it's been this Jess person, the one that says take, will you take me home, take me home. That was just like this whole week is take me home, that one. And I have to get the artists for you, but that one, and this other one called You Are the Reason by this guy Scott. And then there's this song, Say You Won't Let Go. That one right there. Oh, when I get married, I'm saying that's the one right there, right? So that one. So what's happening is this playlist is remembering everything that I like, right? So it really is like a sense to me, the universe reaching out along with the spiritual aspects of myself and what's going on around me to minister to my spirit in song and lyrics. I was never really a lyrics person. I would always forget the lyrics and stuff, but Music, I've loved all of my life. Beats, a little tuning and stuff, rhythm, harmony, all of that stuff has been something that I've always liked. And listening to really good music, or someone that has a beautiful voice that connects, that balances with the instruments, is something that I've always just blew me away, right? So I was sitting up here all this morning and listening to this, and then I was sitting here thinking about, generations, and my heart in this whole 15-year journey that I've been on has truly, oh, it's just truly has been about children, you know, and when I started this journey over 15 years ago, when I started this journey, I it started with children, because the Creator, I was so angry with myself that this is what I felt like I was reflecting out there, and I was receiving this anger back at me from all the adults that I was dealing with in my life, you know, and it just kept me down, right? So starting my journey, the Creator come to me, and first he had to distance me from my own children, and that was, ugh, that was so hard, because I needed to go all the way back to the beginning to understand why I needed to know why it was so important for me to know who what I really am and what I'm about. So I started this journey off with children, right? And I never really had a lot of kids around me, because I just wasn't, they just didn't, didn't understand, it was just too many of them. That's the way I look at them. I'm like, wow, we just popping them out like popcorn, what's going on here, and I was popping them out like popcorn too, but I couldn't keep them, they wasn't staying with me, so, it was like, seemed like that was all that, me as a woman can really accomplish in life. But he wanted to show me that I was so much more than that. So he started in in the in blue, he tells you that from the hearts of children, I don't know the scripture, and I'm not going to try to mess it up until he reveals it to me, but it speaks about the heart of a child, and then he speaks about the heart of man, as an adult, deceitful and desperately wicked. But when you talking about a child, their hearts are so pure and innocent, and that they see you for really who you are, is what I'm saying. So I started this journey with I would go around visiting people, and every person had a child. So these kids were just so connected, with me, that they began to start saying, wow, I like this girl, I like her. Hey, you think, as I sat down and talked with them, my problem was always talking to adults, and I didn't have a problem talking with kids. So speaking with kids, they'd be like, wow, just really listening to them, allowing them to speak, allowing them to express themselves, is what I've always done. Now, I do believe that there are certain boundaries that you have to establish with them, which is one of the things I just told my grandnephew the other day about boundaries, and he picked it up right around. I said, and he's not even 3, right? And I said, there are boundaries. He go, boundaries, and he spoke it, and very smart, right? So, in saying that, all of this 15-year journey, I have been dealing with children, and I've worked with children, and I've gotten to know them quite so well. Actually, if I had to say, I'd much rather deal with them than to actually deal with adult children, because there are so many adults that really need to go back to their childhood to get an understanding as to why they have to have any dis-ease in their body, why their peace has to be disturbed within their bodies and stuff. So, this 15-year journey has really come to a complete circle with me, because I started out trying to teach them something, and now coming to an end, I see that they've actually taught me a lot, and they see me for who I really am, and this is how God sees me. This is how pure at heart. And when a man finds the woman that he's supposed to be with, it's like he's been given a child. That's how he's supposed to treat his woman and protect her and make her feel safe. And that's how mothers make their kids feel. You know, mothers make their kids feel safe and secure. They listen, they take the time out. And I was telling you about this series that I've been watching. It's like a soap opera, and they don't speak English, but I'm learning so much from the body language in there, because you could see the love that this man has for this woman, like a child. You know, it reminds me of a mother that have a love for her son, for her child, you know, and how when the child goes to the mom and start talking, and how attentive and all of his or her attention goes to the child, you know. And this is how this guy is with this woman that he's in love with. You know, he gives her all of his attention. He doesn't, and then he talks, you know, she is like a little kid to him, but he loves her. And that's this thing called love is it really, you got to know the creator to really appreciate what it really and truly means, and who you really are in that, you know, that's who you are, you know, your love. So whew, it's just been such a fulfilling journey. And last night before I went to bed, I truly, I mean, really, from all of who I am and everything that I stand for, even though, you know, I've fallen short to the glory of the creator. Oh, but for sure, fallen short. But spending time with them really has shown me his love for me through their eyes, how he loves me, and their love for me, and the love that I have for them, and absolutely recognizing and acknowledging the love that I have for him. You know, when I speak and say, I love you, Lord, man, I can feel it. It's not just words coming out of my mouth. It's every ounce and every morsel, every strength, everything in my spirit, soul, and body that says, I love you, Lord. Really. And your commandments and your law is my life, right? So I just wanted to plant that seed out there, and just truly just, no matter what's going on in your life, he's always reaching out in some shape, form, or fashion. You just need to shut yourself down to see him in whatever is going on in your life, and allow him to help you. So in saying that, I'm going to just say peace out. Oh, peace out? No, wholeness and all, right? Enjoy your day.